Cosmic Soul family, Ella Ivy here with Livzenastrology. I'm getting ready to pop on and do a live energy update for the Uranus and Gemini transit for all the signs. And this is beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can check out the channel and join me for that live conversation. But I was in contemplation today and really just tuning into the energy, especially with Gemini, the mind. And Uranus is about the higher mind. You know, it rules our electrical system, it rules technology, it's the ruler of Aquarius. And we know that Aquarius is in Pluto right now. Pluto is about our power, it's about death, regeneration, rebirth, turning lead into gold. It's divine alchemy. And so I was inspired because of this transit of Uranus and Gemini is going to be happening for the next 7 years, right? It's going to go retrograde at the end of the year, but then it's going to go moving forward in 2026 and it's going to stay there for the next 7 years. So as I was contemplating the energy of Uranus and Gemini and really what that means, and looking at my own birth chart and seeing how it's going to be transiting my seventh house of relationships, it's really helping me, again, the knowledge of astrology or just the awareness of the currents of astrology help you surf the waves of energy, if you will, on and how to, navigate and work with these potent transformative energies. The last time Uranus changed signs, it was back in 2018. So think back to what you were doing and where you were at in 2018 and how much your life dramatically shifted while Uranus ingressed into Taurus during that time. Well, this time with Uranus and Gemini, unless you're 84 years or older, we've never seen this transit. So it's a very unique transit. It's an opportunity to really learn how to harness the power of the mind, of how we think, of how thoughts become things. And we're only going to see an increase in the amount of frequency, vibrations, sounds that are coming onto this planet. We're starting to see the shifts that are happening energetically on the planet, especially with the weather patterns and the electromagnetic frequencies that are just really being intense right now, right? And it's affecting everything. It's affecting, you look at what Uranus rules in astrology, it affects our nervous system, right? Again, Gemini, how we think, how we process data, information. And so again, during my meditation, I was told to offer this for anybody that is aligned with this channel and who is interested in receiving a birth chart session from me and from Livzenastrology. From July 11th to August 11th, we'll be offering a free guided personalized meditation for anybody that decides to book a birth chart session between now and then. So if you've never received a birth chart session, what it is a 75-minute reading, and we record the session online. It's via Zoom. And the offering was to take the highlights of what the birth chart was signifying during the time. If anybody is interested in receiving a birth chart, we're going to take that knowledge and I'm going to do a personalized 10 to 15-minute meditation for you to listen to, getting into the subconscious programming, because I also am a Silva method student and practitioner. So I have been working with the Silva method and actually created a sister channel next to Livzenastrology called Alchemy of the Mind Meditations. And so this is my offering, my connection point to the collective. Again, just understanding and understanding how important the mind and managing the mind is going to be, especially for the next 7 years while Uranus is in this transit, because Uranus brings unexpected insights. It brings aha awareness, like think of lightning, right? Think of like the electrical grid, that things show up out of the blue. And so we're going to be seeing more and more of this electrical current coming onto the planet. So it really is about learning to master the mind and master your frequency. And for a lot of us, it's been very intense, especially this post full moon. I don't know if you guys can still feel it. I have such a hard time sleeping during full moons, right? Because I can feel my body energetically. The moon controls the tides of the ocean, and we're mostly made of water, right? 70 to 80% water. So things are moving and shifting. And again, things are only going to become more intense for these cyclical energies because of where the planets are, because we've never seen Neptune in Aries conjunct Neptune and Saturn, right? It's going to be exact 0 degrees in February of next year. So there's just a lot of frequencies that are emerging, and they're emerging through us, by us, for us. Again, I like to ask what's right about this. So, and again, this is just a an offering that I'm being told to give to those who are in alignment, first of all, with astrology, that want to deep dive further into their own chart and get to know themselves more, by learning the birth chart or by studying or by tapping in, because this is an intuitive channel. Lives in Astrology is more of a metaphysical, spiritual astrology channel, very deeply intuitive. This is not your mundane astrology. So, we are not here to predict. We are simply here to, it's pattern recognition at this point. And so we're starting to see that our neural pathways are changing. We are becoming the new human, whatever that might mean for you. And so during this deeply alchemic process, we need support, and support where? With the mind. And so there's a lot of science that's proving that once you get into certain brain states, that that's where you can become programmable, where you can really harness in things that you want to bring into your field by getting into those states of consciousness. And so, there's a lot of us who have been running subconscious programming from childhood, because a lot, between the ages of 0 and 7, we're primarily in theta state, which is the programmable state. So these meditations using binaural beats offers is going to be, again, a specialized, personalized set of mantras or an invocation, depending on what your birth chart needed or what was pointing to, what you needed support with. And I've never done this before. This is a new offering. And so I want to offer it for free for my clients that are, again, looking to get a birth chart session and wanted this added extra value during the month of, between July 11th and August 11th. So if you guys are interested in receiving a birth chart, just know that that's going to be part of a free offering, my gift to you, as we are learning to manage our minds, to explore different frequencies, to get into certain brainwave states and patterns where things are programmable, where we can really literally reprogram what we think about, what we're drawn to. Again, it's breaking pattern recognition. It's breaking, things we maybe learned in childhood or from our ancestors that just no longer make sense to have that unconscious programming or subconscious programming, with whatever is underneath the consciousness. It's just not in alignment anymore. So if you are wanting to connect, if you're wanting to get a birth chart session, this would be a great gift also for somebody's birthday. Or if you're just really thinking about somebody, somebody that could really use the support. Or if you want to check out my sister channel, Alchemy of the Mind Meditations, I'll put a link below for that. And again, I'm just being called to really offer, again, using the Silva method or advanced techniques with the Silva method, using certain binaural frequencies to get us into theta and into these programmable states so that we can really alchemize and transform what's going on in the unconscious realm so that we can have a better experience of this reality. That's what this whole process is about, is, when we be better, we do better, we think better, we just become better human beings. So this is, again, my offering to the collective. And if you want to check out the live Uranus and Gemini transmission, I'm going to be going through all the signs. Also, I'm going to be pulling a divination card for all the signs as well. So you can check out Livzenastrology for that. And I'm just really excited about being of service in this way and beginning new projects, beginning new creations. This is also Mercury and Leo. And so, we're really feeling the need to create from our heart, from what is needed right now for the collective, and what, I need these meditations. So it's kind of interesting when I go and create these meditations, I'll sit back and I'll actually listen to it because I know I need this, right? So it's service to self, service to others, and it's bringing that harmonic balance. Again, Gemini, it's this and that. It's not either or, it's and more. So really connecting through the mind, through the heart, through the high mind, which is Uranus, and just doing things a little different. So if you want to have that experience, just reach out to me, livzenastrology@gmail.com, or you can check out my page for my offerings. And again, it's a 75-minute session for $108. That's going to be steadfast. I really am working with that codes of 108, that if you study numerology, you understand that numbers matter. So 75 minutes is 3, or is 12, which breaks it to a 3. 108 is a 9. So again, and being very precise with the codes as I'm charging the field, if you will, right? Charging the energy and just making room for what you're ready to receive. So anyway, thank you for your consideration. And I hope that this offering will serve you, especially if you're looking to get your birth chart read. So, and if you are looking to get your birth chart read, all I would need from you to get started is your date of birth, your time of birth in either AM or PM, and your location of birth. And then we can get started, and I can send you a link for, whenever you want to make an appointment for that. But this free offering of this personalized guided meditation is only going to be from July 11th to August 11th. So get it while you can. We also offer gift certificates if that's something that you're interested in. So just, again, reach out. And I'd also love to be able to send you a free copy of your birth chart if you do not already have your birth chart, or a free PDF on how to learn astrology 101. And so this is also, again, something I want to offer the collective. If you're really tapping into your own gnosis and want to learn more astrology, this would just be a fun and easy way as we're building community on this channel to really connect and go deep and be vulnerable and just help each other through this process of deep alchemy, because we're all shifting and we're all changing in deep ways. So, all right, guys, I will see you at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard for this live Uranus and Gemini presentation through all the signs. I hope to see you there. And thank you, family, for being part of this journey with me. So much love to you guys. Okay, bye.